a quick municipal bond rundown. This is a live stream Q&A. It is not free tutoring. It's not a free class, Jake. In these kind of settings, you need to have a more specific question than, can you tell me how the universe works? The answer is no. Now, Brian is a science major, geology major. He might be able to tell you how the world works. Me, not so much. I'm teasing a little bit, Jake. What I would suggest is I'll link in the video description to a Muni Bond class replay. It's about an hour. But the biggest thing I would tell you, Jake, is I would take a sheet of paper and fold it in half. And on one side, Jake, of that paper, write all the terms associated with GO bonds. That would be voter approval, taxes, ad valorem taxes, collection ratio, whatever. On the other side, all the terms associated with revenue bonds, feasibility study, no voter approval, user fees, net revenue pledge. Because a big part of the muni questions are distinguishing between GOs and munis. They love to say all the following are true of GOs except, right, or which of the following is true of GO, or all the following true of revenue except, or which of the following is true of revenue. Or they just love to torment you with the distinctions between GOs and revenues. So that would be what I would tell you to do for your rundown on muni bonds. I'd also like to tell you to make sure you can do tax and tax-free equivalent yields. So Jake, if you get a taxable yield, you can say, okay, well, after you pay your taxes, this is what you're left with, and that would be the muni equivalent. Or if you get a muni yield, because, we really can't compare apples to oranges. So when I'm confronted with a suitability question about whether Jake should buy a muni or corporate, I need to know the tax bracket, and that's math I would be prepared to do. I would add, I guess I'm doing the rundown I said I wasn't going to do. I'd also be comfortable with underwriting of munis. I have a whole lecture on underwriting munis. I'll link that. Make sure you're comfortable with selling groups, syndicate members, the components of the spread, that kind of thing. Anything you want to add to that, Brian?
No, you got it, man.